Hi! It's so good to see you guys again. I want to start out the video by just apologizing for the long break that I took. It's been a while. It's been about a month maybe since my last post, so I'm sorry about that, but I'm excited for today's video. And I'm going to be posting it much more regularly. My job is about to end, so it's gonna open up a bit more time. Okay, so I'd like to invite you to the wedding of Elizabeth Skyler and Alexander Hamilton. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Now, everyone, give it up for the maid of honor, Angelica Skyler. I toast to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride, from your sister, Angelica, who is always by your side, to your union, and the home that you provide. May you always be satisfied. Rewind. Say that 10 times fast. Rewind. I remember that night. I just might remember that night for the rest of my days. I remember those soldier boys tripping over themselves to win our praise. I remember that dream like candlelight, like a dream that you can't quite place. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes and a hunger-pained frame. And when you said hi, I forgot my dang name. Set my heart aflame, every part aflame. This is not a game. You strike me as a woman who has never been satisfied. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself. You're like me. I've never been satisfied. Is that right? I have never been satisfied. My name is Angelica Skyler. Alexander Hamilton. Where's your family from? Unimportant. There's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait. So. This is what it feels like to match wits with someone at your level? What the hell is the catch? It's the feeling of freedom, a seeing the light. It's been flanking with a key and a kite. You see it right? The conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we said was in total agreement. In 3 minutes, it was a bit of a dance. A bit of a posture, a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give him a chance. I asked him about his family. Did you see his answer? His hands started fidgeting. He looked askance. He's penniless, he's flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome. Boy, does he know it. Peach fuzz, and he can't even grow it. I want to take her away from this place, and then I turn to my sister's face, and she is helpless. And I know she is helpless, and her eyes are just helpless. And I realize 3 fundamental truths at the exact same time. Where are you taking me? About to change your life. By all means, lead the way. Number 1, I am a girl in which my only job is to marry rich. My father has no sons, so I'm the one who has to social climb for one. I'm the oldest and the wittiest, and the gossip in New York City is insidious. And Alexander's penniless. That doesn't mean I want him any less. Elizabeth Skyler, it's a pleasure to meet you. Skyler, my sister. Number 2, I'm a Skyler sister. Did Eloise, the sad aside, have to be naive to set that aside? Maybe that is why I introduced him to Eliza. Now that's his bride. Nice going, Angelica. He was right. You will never be satisfied. Thank you for all of your service. If it takes fighting war for us to have met, it will have been worth it. I'll leave you to it. Number 3, I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. If I tell her that I love him, she'd be silently resigned. He'd be mine, she'd say I'm fine, she'd be lying. But when I fantasize at night, it's Alexander's eyes as I romanticize what might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. At least my dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. To the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride. From your sister, Angelica, who is always by your side. To the union, to the revolution, and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. And I know she'll be happy as his bride, and I know I will never be satisfied. I will never be satisfied. I may not live to see our glory, but I've seen wonders great and small. Because if the tomcat can get married, if Alexander can get married, there's hope for RS after all. Raise a glass to freedom, something you will never see again, no matter what she tells you. Raise a glass to the four of us, to the newly not poor of us. We'll tell the story of tonight. Let's have another round. Well, if it isn't Aaron Burr. Sir, I didn't think that you would make it, to be sure. Sir, I came to say congratulations. Spit a verse, Burr. I see the whole gang is here. You were the worst, Burr. Ignore them. Congrats to you, Lieutenant Colonel. I wish I had your command instead of manning George's journal. No, you don't. Yes, you do. Now be sensible. From what I've heard, you made yourself indispensable. Well, I've heard you got a special someone on the side, Burr. Is that so? Would you try to hide, Burr? I should go. No, these guys should go. Leave us alone. It's all right, Burr. I wish you brought this girl with you tonight, Burr. Thank you, but I'm afraid it's unlawful, sir. What do you mean she's married? I see. She's married to a British officer. Oh, shit. Congrats again, Alexander. Smile more. I'll see you on the other side of the war. I will never understand you. If you love this woman, go get her. What are you waiting for? I'll see you on the other side of the war. I'll see you on the other side of the war. Theodosia writes me a letter every day. I'm keeping her bed warm while her husband is away. He's on the British side in Georgia. He's trying to keep the colonies in line. Well, he can keep all of Georgia. Theodosia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. And we keep living anyway. We laugh and we cry and we break and we make our mistakes. And if there's a reason I'm by her side, well, so many have tried, then I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. My grandfather was a fire and brimstone preacher. But there are things that the homilies and hymns won't teach you. My mother was a genius. My father demanded respect. When they died, they left no instructions, just a legacy to protect. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We rise and we fall, and we break, and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason I'm still alive while everyone who loves me has died, then I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control. I am inimitable. I am an original. I'm not falling behind or running late. I'm not standing still. I am lying in wait. Hamilton's pace is relentless. He wastes no time. He has something to prove. He has nothing to lose. Hamilton faces an endless uphill climb. What is it like in his shoes? Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He exhibits no restraint. He takes and he takes and he takes, and he keeps winning anyway. He changes the game. He plays and he raises the stakes. And if there's a reason he seems to thrive, well, so few survive, then goddamn it, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Life doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We rise and we fall, we break and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason I'm still alive, well, so many have died, then I'm willing to wait for it. Stay alive. I have never seen the general so despondent. I have taken overriding all his correspondence. Congress writes George attacked the British forces. I shoot back. We have resorted to eating our horses. Local merchants deny us equipment assistance. They only take British money, so sing a song at sixpence. The cavalry's not coming, but sir, Alex, listen. There's only one way for us to win this. Provoke outrage. Outright. Don't engage strike by night. Remain relentless till their troops take flight. Make it impossible to justify the cost of the fight. Outrun. Outlast. Hit 'em quick, get out fast. Stay alive till this horror show's past. We're gonna fly a lot of flags half-mast. Raise a glass. I go back to New York and my apprenticeship. I send for French aid and pray that France has sent a ship. I stay at work with Hamilton. We write essays against slavery, and every day's a test of our camaraderie and bravery. We cut supply lads, we steal contraband. We pick and choose our battles and places to take a stand. And every day, sir, entrust me with command. And every day, no, he dismisses me out of hand. Instead of me, he promotes Charles Lee, makes him second in command. I'm a general. Yeah, he He's not the choice I would have gone with. He shits the bed at the battle I'm on with. Everyone attack, retreat, attack, retreat. What are you doing, Lee? Get back on your feet. But there's so many of them, I'm sorry. Is this not your speed? Hamilton, yes, sir. Have Lafayette take the lead, yes, sir. 1,000 soldiers die in 100-degree heat as we snatch a stalemate from the jaws of defeat. Charles Lee was left behind without a pot to piss in. He started saying this to anybody who would listen. Washington should not be left alone to his devices, indecisive from crisis to crisis. The best thing he can do for the revolution is turn and go back to planting tobacco on Mount Vernon. Whoa, don't do a thing. History will prove him wrong. But sir, we have a war to fight. Let's move along. Strong words from Lee. Someone ought to hold him to it. I can't disobey direct orders. Then I'll do it. Alexander, you're the closest friend I got. Lawrence, do not throw away your shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 10 duel commandments. The 10 duel commandments. Number 1, the challenge demands satisfaction. If they apologize, no need for further action. 2, if they don't, grab a friend that's your second, your lieutenant, when there's reckoning to be reckoned. 3, have your seconds meet face to face. Negotiate a peace or negotiate a time and place. This is commonplace, especially between recruits. Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4, if they don't reach a peace, that's alright. Time to get some pistols and a doctor on site. You pay him in advance, you treat him with civility, you have him turn around so he can have deniability. 5, duel before the sun is in the sky. Pick a place to die where it's high and dry. Number 6, leave a note for your next to kin. Tell him where you've been. Pray that hell of heaven lets you in. 7, confess your sins, ready for the moment of adrenaline when you finally face your opponent. Number 8, last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight. Alexander, well, if it isn't Aaron Burr, sir, can we agree that duels are dumb and immature? Sure, but your man has to answer for his words, Burr, with his life. We both know that's absurd. Hang on, how many men died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous? Okay, so we're doing this. 9, look him in the eye and no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10, pays his fire. Lee, do you yield? You shot him in the side. Yes, he yields. I'm satisfied. We gotta clear the field. Go, we won. Here comes General. This should be fun. What is the meaning of this? Mr. Burr, get a medic for the general? Yes, sir. Lee, you will never agree with me, but believe me, these young men do not speak for me. Thank you for your service. Let's ride, Hamilton. Sir, meet me inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Son, I'm not your son. This war is hard enough without infighting. Lee called you out. We called his bluff. You solved nothing. You aggravate our allies to the south. You're absolutely right. John should have shot him in the mouth. That would have shut him up. Son, don't call me son. Watch your tone. I am not a maiden in need of defending. I am grown. Charles Lee, Thomas Conway, these men, they take your name and they break it through the mud. My name's been through a lot. I can take it. Well, I don't have your name. I don't have your titles. I don't have your land. But if you gave me command of a battalion, a group of men to lead, I could rise up at my station after the war, or you could die, and we need you alive. I am more than willing to die. Your wife needs you alive, son. I need you alive. Call me son one more time. Alexander, go home. But, sir, that's an order from your commander. Go.